Hi guys, I'm going to show you my fishing tackle over the years.
Where did you get your fishing tackle?
I got it from my grandpa who sadly passed. And today we're going to start off with our size, or I just have these just all, like my bigger hooks all mixed up and stuff. So this is like a hook like this compared to a hook like this. The difference is this is a circle hook. You can see it's like more of a circle and stuff. This is just a regular barbed hook, same with this one, but I prefer circle hooks because it's a lot easier to like hook them and stuff and put your bait on. And we got all these weights. Most of these are about 2 ounce weights, 2 to 3 ounce weights, and some of them are like really small. Toenail clippers, you need them to cut your line and stuff, or like a sharp knife or like scissors. And then we're going to start off with these. I don't have a lot of these, but I'm starting my collection. These are clips. You tie this to your line, that little circle right there. And then you could just clip on your hook and jigs. You could just put your hook and jigs on that little clip right there. So that's that. These are like jig baits and stuff. You could put like grubs and stuff on them, like artificial stuff. And I'll show you something later about that. These are spoons. I have bigger ones of these that I'll show. They're usually catching for like maybe bass if you're lucky, but usually like pike, walleye, stuff like in like Minnesota and Canada. So these are bait hooks. They're really small. They're used to catch like bait to like catch bigger fish. So nothing really interesting about these. So if you're new to fishing, this hook is actually not called a triple hook. It's called a treble hook with a B, treble. And it's like used for putting big bait and like catching all sorts of fish. These are just larger or smaller size trebles. So nothing really to see. These right here are called, you could tie like jigs and stuff on here. Usually catch for bass. They're called buzz baits. They're called. And you just like use them on top water and stuff. More little tiny circle bait hooks. Really small. This, a frog, artificial, not real. Usually for top water, just to skim it along the top and stuff. Not really much. Usually for bass. Forgot to say that. These are more spoons. I got some bigger ones and stuff. Really shiny. They click in the water if you jiggle. Really good for catching bass and like muskie. These bigger spoons and stuff, same thing. These are usually used for murky water, like the black and stuff. And this is usually for like nighttime and like daytime. So yeah. So now we're going to be moving on to our second thing. Bobbers. So you want to, for like starters, I prefer like these. These are a little bit trickier to get on, but you could get the hang of it. Like to starter fish, like bluegill, sunfish, green sunfish, and I could go on. And so these are just like little ties. You could see the loop right there. You just tie it onto your line, or like they're like metal, like these. They're leaders. They're metal leaders. You tie this on and it's easy clip on and stuff. So I prefer to have those if you want to catch bigger fish. So you just tie that on, and you could buy all sorts of kind. I think this is like a 5 hook, not the biggest, but not the smallest. So these are usually for like night fishing and like for walleye, bass, and stuff, striped bass, especially for walleye. They're like shad. They're called shad. Stringer if you want to keep fish and just go up through the gill, to the bottom of the gill, and got them on the stringer. So nothing much to see there. Now going on to our next thing. If you're wondering what these colorful looking bugs looking like, these are called flies. They're usually for bass in top water, bottom, whatever. Okay, about these. They have a special technique. They're called grubs. You could buy all sorts of colors and stuff. Could be for bass, bluegill, anything. And I'll show you how to put these on like a hook. So you're gonna they probably come with it, like a small little hook like that. You're gonna go through the top of the back in, and then go through, right out. And you don't want to have it like curled up. You want to have it perfectly straight, like that. And then like it goes through the water. And for bigger like shad and shadzillas, like these things, you're gonna get a bigger one, like a size 10 hook, and you're gonna go right through the back or mouth. I prefer back because it gives them a little more swimming motion, like you did with the grub. Right out through the back, like this, and you just drag your thing along the bottom, like this, and it should catch a fish, walleye especially, like I said. And a bigger buzz bait, but you can like add stuff. Like this is a big hook, you could easily clip that off and stuff. These are like mini, like grubs, like same thing as grubs. You just go right out through the nose. For these, you want to go through the nose, and then you want to bring it right out, like this, like that, and that should bite it, like, and should get a fish.
Is that all of it then?
We got a couple more. Wait, these are called leaders. They're easy, super simple. You just tie a couple loops. It doesn't matter what knot. Like I prefer a slip knot, not a slip knot, but a fisherman's knot. You just like spin it around and then it gets really tight. And you just clip on a hook, baits, like these with like a grub on it and stuff.
How about weight? You put weight on them?
Yeah, weights. You could use like these, or I need to get a better one, like these. Has an opening, you put your line through there, and then you get like pliers, and then you squeeze it tight. You could do it with your fingers, like I just did.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard, but those are like if you want to go bottom fishing or just want a little more weight to it to cast out there. And we have 2 more things. So these are little miniature eels, usually for rivers, and they'll catch like trout and stuff, and some bass. And there's like grasshoppers and stuff. Those are usually for like bluegill. And you can see the small hook, just about right size for a mouth to get fit over. And then we got these. Processing. Miniature treble hooks, like for bluegill and stuff, if you want to catch and you don't have like miniature hooks, and you only got these, that can work. But you want to cover the bait, or worms, whatever, grubs, night crawlers. You want to cover like the hook as much as you can. So, oh, Tyler signing off. Goodbye.